back at it again with a little more Star Fox 2. Now, last time went for the normal mode, which should just be called easy mode in all honesty. Now, we're gonna go for hard mode, which I consider normal mode. And this is usually the difficulty I use when I'm playing the game as normally. Let's see about that, Andros. Let's see which planets are taking over. Looks like there's 3 of them this time. Yes, I know. Alright, see what can be done. Now let's see, last time I went for Falco and Miyu. I think this time I'm gonna go for one of the bombers. So yes, I suppose let's get Slippy and Fox. So if you ever run out of energy, you can actually just go back to, well, I guess it's the Great Fox, and then just make your own way. Probably better go for Fox for this one. So, let's try to intercept the enemy here. There we go. One of these. Yes. As soon as I get the venom, I'm gonna have to load up on the more advanced twin blasters. I figure this should give me enough of a setup. From what I remember, this enemy is pretty fast. I'm getting away, I'm sure of it. There we go. I was so concerned that they were going to get away from me. Alright, close enough. Let's have Slippy take on the battleship. Just gonna boost right in. Don't have too much time. Come to think of it, I mean, these heavy ships kind of look like bombers anyway. It would make more sense for them to actually be dropping bombs, but instead you get this handy little health pickup. Yes, I know. Ow. Dang it. Probably gonna need the transfer for this one. Looks like you can really charge it up with the bomber. So that's the interesting thing about that, actually. Is that the ship is heavier, but it also hits a bit harder if you're able to fully charge it. There we go. Making our way in. It feels appropriate, as I feel like this ship honestly looks a bit amphibian-like. And, of course, Slippy is a toad. Frog. Let's see, I think it's Slippy Toad, right? Does that sound right? There we go. Boom! Battleship destroyed. It's just like, literal answer is literal. Okay, well that's gonna help out, but I don't want these enemies to get in my way. Should probably go to the asteroid field after this. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yes. Gonna go to the mothership. I'm gonna move that closer to where the action is. There we go. That feels like a more central location. Of course, they fire the missiles a bit faster this time. From what I remember, this one's kind of fast. It looks like I'm faster. Okay. I'm gonna try it. Oh, excellent. That's gonna buy us more time. Huh. What do we got? Leon, eh? Did I get him? Wolf, I leave the rest to you. There's just something so epic about seeing the planet's surface right there. It's like the idea, it's like, who's gonna be the enemy that's gonna crash land on this planet? Alright, let's see if I can do this quick enough that Corneria doesn't take a hit. Switch unknown. I love the music of this area. Oh yeah, there's a Hydra in this one. Something like vaguely dystopian looking about the background of this area. I just know I'm gonna have to kill this enemy in order to get the switch activated. Over this way. Looks like an environmental pickup of some kind. Okay, so it's just another item for me to use.
Special weapon.
Could come in handy. That'll make more sense to fly to it. least I got the switch activated. Am I doing on time? I know Carnaria can sustain the hit from a missile, but I don't want them to have to. Boy. It's gonna probably be more advantageous if I just go for it. Hopefully the anti-missile satellite system will be able to take care of it. Jump for this one. Once again, may I just say like how insanely impressive this game is? That it's able to do this 3D platforming at this time on the Super Nintendo. This game would have destroyed everybody's mind back in the day if it came out when it was supposed to. A new squadron is sorted. Oh dear. Yeah, it was meant to be a fly sort of thing. Wait. There we go. Thankfully, that doesn't count on the time so much. Of course, I am picking a slow-moving ship as well. That could be another part of it. Take it heavy fire. Use that. Like, I'm trying not to. I thought you were going to be able to fix that. Thankfully, the missile's only going to be a one-time thing. I guess it's annoying that the missile ended up hitting Corneria anyway, but I was too far out to be able to stop it anyhow. However, this is going to give me some breathing room. Great, no more missiles will be fired from here. Okay, so you're telling me that there's an enemy squadron on the way. Right there, might as well take care of it. Earth is that thick. I was hoping to pick up the green, maybe. Oh well. Looks like another enemy squadron up ahead. And I think that's one of the members of Star Wolf coming in. Looks like some sort of intergalactic swimmer. Where are you? That's why it's really handy to have that lock-on targeting system. So the idea that that's so difficult to find is, well, kind of perplexing to me in terms of how the real version of the game is. Okay, which one do we got now? Pick mine. Did I reflect it? I remember it was actually not until I played this game I realized that the barrel rolling can actually make it so you can deflect certain attacks. Beaten by these bugs, I've gotten rusty. And it's a bit strange, as it seems like he says that in a way where he's not gonna die. Okay. Uh-oh. It looks like one of the enemies that could take over the control tower is heading its way. Now, if you hit some of the enemies, some of them might be able to give you some health pickups, but it's just faster to just boost right in faster. Well, it's more effective, I think, to just boost right in and take care of it that way. Damn. Thankfully, there's no limit to how much you can boost a break. So that's the fascinating thing, is this is not an on-rail shooter anymore. It's a sandbox, actually. There we go. Ooh! Yes! Twin blasters. That's gonna help out a lot. Though when you're on the ground, it always appears as the circles, which is interesting. Okay, so I didn't have to kill those enemies. They were just there to make things a bit more difficult, I see. Good. We know how to slow them down. He's hoping. How entertaining. I'm gonna guess it's... Oh dear. Well, thankfully I was able to take care of one of the planets. That's not gonna go too crazy. Let's go back to the mothership real quick. Heal up. Want to definitely get these enemies out of the way. These are a lot more of a threat. Because if these take over the missile defense system, then they could very well do some pretty massive damage to Corneria. But no! Gotta get there before it takes it out. Yes! Looks like Corneria is going to be taking another hit, unfortunately. Now the interesting thing is, which missiles are fired is randomized. So there are some that can drop some more damage than others. So in this one, because it's 3 missiles instead of like one big one, it's actually going to be different compared to if it was a different kind of missile. I'm afraid Corneria is just going to have to take it. Dang it! I could try. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Go to Titania. Who's left? I'm Andrew. I won't let you do what you want. Is that what he said? He's a bit more like a lemur now than a monkey, like in Star Fox 64. I do kind of wonder if they're the same characters. I feel like it was translated to algae or something like that in the official version. Or finished version, I guess. Got him! Ah, I'll remember this. The new Telltale game. Anyone's gonna do that reference. Better send Slippy down. That way we can get some better laser action. On to Titania. For any Sea of fans out there. It appears that big bird is holding the switch. Still a bit annoyed that I wasn't able to save Corneria before it took a few hits, but you know. Aha. That's as good. Oh, that'll just refill the shield, but it looks like I'm already good there. That explains it, so it was underground, but that's why I wasn't seeing it. It's kind of interesting. Titania has like the Nazca lines. Drop it. Better alive, you're coming with me. Well, actually, no, they're not coming with me. What did I say? What does the T stand for? So there's the special weapon again. Doesn't hurt to get an extra. Okay, so that's just the base then. Ow. T stands for target, that's what it is. Going in! Looks like a maze of corridors, eh? I got the shield back. Guess that means there's nothing this way. Yes, this looks familiar. Another special weapon, eh?
Special weapon.
That's fascinating. I could have sworn there'd be something up there, but I guess not. Yeah, it's just a shield. Take out the base. Here we go. attacks. At least on this planet. Things seem to be quiet for now. Which could be good or bad. Well, let's stop the missile from heading there. Ah, yes. Yes! Yeah! That's what I need. Obviously you can fly over the magma, but you can't land on it. So that's the trick. Actually, let's see if we can take care of that missile, and then I'm gonna show you a bit of a pro tip that might help out, that will help out a fair bit. Let's see. Ow. Looks like a platforming challenge. There's the missile. Another one of them peppercorns. So in all of them, so basically in the game you need to collect all of them in order to get the lock-on ability. However here, basically it just means that it refills your health. So we go back to the map. And then we go back in. Hopefully I can do this quick enough before the missile system gets taken over. And basically all you have to do is just get the twin blasters again. There we go. And now we are full up. Get back to the map. And then we'll do it as Fox. Oh yeah, much more maneuverable, which makes sense. Okay, I'm all upgraded. Now we gotta save that missile defense system. You really just gotta jam on the speed, because once you hit that first one, all the others realize that they're being attacked, and then they're just gonna run for it. I get the feeling the missile defense system would probably stop this one, but I'd rather not worry about it. Well, it's a bit strange. I would have figured if I shot the missile at the planet's surface itself, it wouldn't have been much of a problem. I'm gonna have Fox take care of this one. Looks like Andros has 2 more destroyers to launch, so we'll see where it goes. This one I remember being difficult. It's really quite fascinating, really, as I mentioned before, is you just kind of see some of the work that would later be refined to make, well, Super Mario 64, really. Good. I was a little worried I wasn't going to make it. So if you do press 1, it'll remember it. I see. It's nice. I found the target. Try to keep up. First, let's get that shield. let's also take care of that missile. Makes me feel better. Oops. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about... Night neck? Oh dear. Oh yeah, remember this one. You gotta hit it from just the right angle, because it has the shield. Come on. There we go. Looks like a shield. Okay, so I just have to deal with the boss then, eh? It's just faster this way. Yes, gotta get that shield down first. Amazing how much they're able to diversify the gameplay here, given this must have filled the cartridge to the absolute brim. It's just insane. Now, what does Slippy say? Hurrah! No more missiles from this area. Actually, he says hooray, but I like saying hurrah! I'm just getting started. Slippy after the Star Destroyer. Or the Cannon Betrayer, I think they're called. I'm not really sure why they're called that, in all honesty. It's like... they have cannons, but they're not going over canyons. I mean, they're in space. Could have gotten some help there, actually. Feeling I'm gonna have to kill the enemy before proceeding with this one. Looks like a miniaturized version of the boss battle I just experienced. Or mini boss battle? There we go. And another one. Only one hit. I don't think I need to be... let's get it anyways. Just to kind of show you can pick up items in this 3D space. Nice. This one's different. So it actually has a defense system. Well, I mean, all of them have a defense system, but this one has, like, ships that fly around to protect the core. After you bring it up to the surface, of course. Battleship destroyed. Let's see if I can... I guess you're gonna send a boss after me of some kind. Go there to heal up. But I'm not going to move. There we go. And now that I've taken care of the leader, let Slippy beat this last destroyer, but well, I want to have Slippy go into Andross's headquarters, so I'm just going to do that instead. Pity. I want to know what in the world Slippy's reaction would be after destroying one of these cannon betrayers. Obviously, these things can take quite the beating. I somehow figure they're going to be hiding around the corners. I was hoping the fire was going to move, but I guess not. Just going to go straight for it. Should have figured there'd be something more. Heavy chariot. Which means that when it's closed, I can't hit it. When it's open, I can. Kind of reminds me of Axel from Twisted Metal. Even though this game would have predated that if it did come out. When it was supposed to, I mean. It was officially released back in 2017, I believe. For the SNES Classic Edition. I wonder if there's any other way to play the official version. Certainly give you quite a big room in order to do said battle. I bet I probably could do it flying around, but it's just easier on the ground, I'm sure. Good. Gotta slow them down. Slow them down. I think Andross is out of minions. Unless he has some sort of special he's gonna throw at me. Oh, he is. No, I'm gonna stick with Slippy then. Slippy's got the... Crush them. I remember this one being a bit difficult. I thought it was heading towards me. Space Blade. Let me figure out what you're supposed to hit on this thing. Space. Got him. Does that mean I just go for it? Okay. Looks like I gotta attack this last battalion. See how many attempts this takes. Figured as much. You know what? I'm gonna let it go, so that way I can show you what happens when it takes over the system. So the system has been captured. So you can it's actually its own level, which is really nice. Now, the main thing is you gotta act quickly, because if it's fully charged, then it could use the cannon against Corneria. With that, most of Andross' forces have been swept away. We've got them right where we want them. Let's do it. Wolf. I won't let you go any further. Forgot about you. It's time for punishment. Detestable punks. Now therein lies the question is, how would you interpret Wolf's voice? Because I find it kind of interesting that, like, for Star Fox 64, he's a bit more like a Bond villain almost. It's just like... I'm trying to think. How did he say it? It's just like, you'll be facing me. I feel like I'm doing my best alien impression now. So instead it'd just be like, detestable little punk. No, Star Fox. I'll pay you back for this. You'll be seeing the end soon, Fox. I got news. Oh, what is he doing? He's lost. That's what happened. Here we go. Full frontal assault. And you get to see everybody join the parade in this one. Parade. Get to join the fight. One target. And Ross. Oof! I'm on fire! If you're on fire, make sure to roll. Stop, drop, and roll. This one there was a switch on that one. I guess not. Let's see, if I go for it with the door open, or... Here. Ah, yes, that's where the switch is. I'm gonna get these enemies first. Ow! Get off of me! Alright, who's that? Okay, didn't hit the wall too hard. Woo! Look at that texture work. It hurts my eyes, actually. Now, you don't have to jump to take off, but it's just kind of one of my little signatures, I guess. Plus, I think it's just easier that way. I get the feeling I'm gonna have to shoot the ball sprout. I don't know. see, that's probably where I came in, I'm guessing. Should be like a door of some kind. Ah, there we go. It's just like, I'm sure there has to be some sort of enemy in here. It's gotta be. What was that? Was that the sound of like a... It almost sounded like an extra life or something. Well, this isn't gonna do anything for me now, but whatever.
Special weapon.
Oh. So you can choose which special weapon you want. Well, I am a bomber. I'm gonna bomb!
Special weapon.
And in case you're curious, the special weapon that Slippy would ordinarily have, it regenerates health. Very much good for the first time playthroughs. Especially with how slow these run. Oh gosh, what was that? Definitely gotta run for this one. You've gotten better, Star Fox. Get the cube. Now, it's one of those things you gotta be quick about, because if you're not quick about it, then the barrier will come up and then you gotta try it all over again. Alright, I get the feeling there's something more to fighting Andros this time around. Pepper's dogs. And I'm a frog. It's not easy being green. Handy that there's a radar system, and once again, like, how, what kind of black magic? Yeah, I thought there was a different form this time. Hoorah! And then I believe if you play it on expert mode, you'll actually see Andros' face. You gotta shoot out the hands, just like in 64. You can do it, Slippy. The sound of that alarm. We did it! My heart was pounding too, Ribbit.
It was a team effort. What's the mission? I will say, boss. Let's get back.
I like how there's a little twinkle for which one you beat the game with. There it is. Because I believe they all go back in the Great Fox in the same order, actually. Let's see what the name of all these enemies are. Gonna hack into the main computer first. Sky Kicker. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's floating in the sky and it's kicking. Spread missile. Looks like somebody just tied a whole bunch of colored pencils together. Or number 2 pencils. Brain spoiler. I guess they couldn't call it brain drain, as there's kind of a political connotation with that one. I would have just named it something like Hacker Bot or something. Spiral Kite. I've had a few of those, I'm sure. I can't think there was a bigger variant of it though. There it is, the Cannon Bomber. I feel like it would make more sense to call it Canyon Bomber, but whatever. Tektron. Didn't have to fight that one. I guess that's one of the other things that Andross sends after instead of the spike thing. Hunter Fantron. Didn't see that one either. Maybe it's like one of 3 choices. And then this is what Andross actually sent after me. Oh, no, the Wolf Team. I like that Wolf is the only one that's blue, while all the others are orange. Alright, Andross. I can't think of there's a way to get the ending where it's written in blue instead of orange. Not bad. Corneria took a few hits, but not bad. Now, if I remember correctly, if it makes it to either 50% or 100%, that's when Corneria falls and you gotta start over. And it's probably one of the most disturbing game over screens you can see, actually. Yeah, I didn't think that was high enough to rank in. But anyway, that is more Star Fox 2. Hope you'll join me next time where I'll attempt to go for expert mode. I've beaten it a handful of times, but I'm not all that confident in it as I am with hard mode. Until next time, keep having fun.